everybody. I'm Hailey Feldman. This is My Chic Style Live on Amazon, and we're just getting started here today, this beautiful Wednesday early afternoon. I'm just connecting to Amazon Live here so that we can shop all of our deals so conveniently right on Amazon. Big spring sale. Can you guys believe it? We're back. It feels like yesterday that we had the big spring sale. So here we are again. It's amazing how time flies. I can't believe how fast a year went. It feels truly like yesterday when we were just doing the big spring sale for last year. I'm just logging on to our Amazon Live here. Oops. See if we were up. We had some technical streaming Wi-Fi stuff. I think I fixed it, thank goodness. But that may be why we can't find our show. Let's see. So today's a big spring sale. What does that mean? Lots of items that we love are on sale, right? That we live and breathe in. It's just kind of difficult for me to pick which ones I want to splurge on, especially with women's fashion. And Amazon, look, we have a lot of deals that go on often on Amazon. That's just kind of the name of the game here. So I think that what I've seen with my shoppers is that they want to make sure that this is truly the best of the best for these deals, whether it's a spring sale or not. Okay, so let's see here. Can't seem to find it. That's okay, because we had some Wi-Fi. I'm Hailey Feldman. This is My Chic Style Live on Amazon Live. I have some exclusive deals for you. So use that chat feature and click Claim Deals Now so that you get some little discounts attached to these beautiful deals here. I'm just going to do a little sound check. Little discounts attached to these beautiful. Yeah, sounds like we're good to go. Alrighty, so we have lots of pieces here to show you, and this is the first one of the day. I was looking for basics. I love to shop basics because Amazon has so many great basics like this top. I love the neckline on this. So if you take a look, this neckline is perfect for spring transitional time. And that's one of the things that I love to talk about on my show, right? Transitional dressing is not easy, but come to my show and we'll get you styled up, no problem. But it is tricky because you don't know if the weather is going to be cold, hot, or all in one day. So it could be difficult to navigate at first. So this is just like a nice base layer, and you guys get it with this amazing big spring sale discount. I'm so jealous. I bought this full price on Amazon Fashion when I was curating this show, because I thought, you know what, we do a lot of beautiful pieces here, but I want to make sure that we're always incorporating basics, right? So to get that classic chic, elegant look, you always have to have really great basics for layering, right? And this one is mainly rayon, that fabric blend, and then it also has some spandex, which makes it nice and stretchy and machine wash. I also sized up. I'm wearing the size small in the color apricot. Very pretty here. Look how pretty this mock neck is. The mock neck was made famous by Audrey Hepburn. So if it were a turtleneck, I would say, I love this on sale. It's great. It's a wonderful piece, but maybe we'll hold off on purchasing it until fall, right? So right now we're really building our wardrobes for spring 2026 and even into summer, right? So that's what we want to make sure that we're doing here. Just want to make sure I'm responding. So if it were a turtleneck, then I would hold off on buying it, but the mock neck is just this perfect transitional piece. And of course you have the sleeveless design, which makes it like the best base layer ever. And we're gonna style up this outfit so that we could add some layers here and be more appropriate for right now, and then also have some cute style and outfit ideas for spring and summer, right? So just taking a step back, I have my first little outfit here. I have the Dream Pairs wedges and the Fun Izo, I don't know how to pronounce that. These are the high waist, wide leg pants for work. So this is kind of like where you start. Another thing about spring trends, we've talked about this before on my show, discussing color palettes. What color is in season and what is in style? What are we seeing from the runways that we can take here into our Amazon Fashion big spring sale wardrobe? Cloud Dancer is the Pantone color of the year. This kind of off-white, very, very elegant, creamy white, beigey neutral. And this is just the ultimate classic chic, luxurious looking color palette in my opinion. It just instantly makes any outfit look more expensive. I love this color palette and I like the monochromatic beige with the beige. It's like this off-white beigey. It's beautiful, it's classic, and it's lovely. So just kind of taking a step back here, we're gonna style it up, but I wanted to pull a little spring piece. This is something to live in for the summer as well, and it's a 20% off big spring sale deal. And I may circle back to this skirt, so if you're enjoying this skirt and you wanna see it, hang tight, and I might just pop this on to do a little bit of a different look. But I'm putting it here, I put it at the beginning of the carousel because I've done this skirt so many times. It's a lovely faux silk skirt that just flows beautifully. It's a nice length, and I love the color, the new pastel peach. It's just a monochromatic kind of beige and a great length here. So just another option. You could keep the top the same and then switch out the pants for this skirt. Do you see how nothing has really changed here? It's that same flowy feel, but instead of a pant, we're doing a skirt, right? So just kind of different ways to be smart about your styling. I am adamant about smart shopping and smart purchasing. I am known to tell you guys, you know what, if you can't afford to get the outfit, then just hold off and come back to my show. I have weekly shows on Tuesday and Friday on Amazon Live, and I'll say, look, just come back when you cash that paycheck and come back, we'll have more outfits to style. And like, I'll tell you that. Amazon probably doesn't love me saying that, but I will tell you, like, don't buy it. Just wait until you get the outfit, right? So that you have a whole piece. So here we go here. Hello, we're live on Amazon Live here. Yes. So make sure to join on Amazon Live to shop our big spring sale and all these women's fashion deals. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of a light layer. We love Grace Karen. Grace Karen is a wonderful brand on Amazon Fashion. I've done many pieces, and if you're interested in the claim deals now, exclusive live shopping, My Chic Style Live, discounts only for you guys that I try to always add to the show, then this brand is the Claim Deals Now dresses, Grace Karen. So I'm just kind of unbuttoning the sweater, so give me a second. It has a lot of buttons, and it's another basic, but it's a lovely layering piece. I like the fabric. I've had this for over a year now, and it's just lovely. And it's primarily viscose, which is a nice breathable layer here. So we're just gonna kind of drape this over. This is great for traveling, plain, and wear to work styles, right? So you could layer it over here. And this is cute with jeans too. So another basic here. I like to actually wear it alone without anything under, because that just kind of makes like a traditional cardigan sweater a little bit cooler and more intentional, right? You know, if you don't know how to style your sweater, just don't even bother wearing it, because it'll just look kind of frumpy and not so styled and non-intentional, won't show as well. So I always like to say, when in doubt, just don't wear anything underneath. Just wear the sweater alone, and it looks a little bit cooler and modern. Just a little style tip for you guys here. So this is one of my favorite pants of all time. I have them in black, and I have them also tagged on the carousel in white. This is the color beige, and it is in the size short. So it comes in all different sizes, very accessible, all many size friendly, and it also has different options for length. So you can avoid the hidden cost of fashion, which is, right, you buy a pair of pants, but then you have to go to the tailor. You don't have to with these pants, and they're totally machine wash and lovely and very in style right now. The wide leg, high waist pant is everywhere, especially with jeans, and we've done a lot of it on this show. So definitely take a look at these. These are the kind of things that you grab, put them in your Amazon cart, check out, and when they arrive, you could literally throw them in the wash, let them dry, line dry. They're actually very quick dry, the fabric. Let them dry overnight, or even just quickly pop them in the dryer. It's not suggested, but you can. I have, just for a quick moment. And you could be, if the package arrives in the morning, you could be wearing these to dinner in the evening. They're that easy. So really, really pretty here. They have little belt loops in the front, but as you could see in the back, it's just a concealed elastic waistband. So easy. So you don't even need to add any belts. You don't even need to accessorize. You just keep it really simple and add like a nice little blazer, which I also have tagged. Here, I'll just throw this on and you're good to go. I wear these pants with really cool kind of cropped sweaters as well, just to define that waistline, because it is an oversized pant. But I love this waistline, and I love them for work to dinner outfits, right? So now you have a little bit more of a intentional work outfit here, and then you could take this off and have some wiggle room and breathability, and you don't have anything kind of coming down when you're working. So just a nice pant to invest in. I highly recommend these. They're just the gift that keeps on giving. I will always tell you where to spend and where to save, and I don't see these on sale too often, and so I really like this extra discount, and so you're getting a nice little savings and a pant that's going to just really work with you for so many different occasions. You could wear them out, and you could wear them to work. It's like the simplest, easiest way to go. So this is a new piece. Again, another one that you guys are so lucky that you get to have these amazing big spring sale deals. I bought this when it was full price and did not get to enjoy that big spring sale discount. So a nice piece to take a look at. Tankino is a nice Amazon fashion brand that I kind of want to do more with. I like this brand a lot. So I'm just going to kind of switch up my outfit a little bit so that you could see. Okay. Not sure how this is going to go. So I'm just tucking the base layer shirt underneath this. I wouldn't wear the base layer underneath it, but I want to keep the base layer on, the first product in the carousel, because I'm going to pair it with the blazer in a moment. So we may circle back to this, because I always like to make sure that I'm doing the best job with each product, and the wrong undershirt could really make or break the whole look. So let's do this. We have time. I have an idea. We're going to talk about it, and then I'm going to finish doing this top with the blazer, and then we'll circle back to it. So look, why do I love this? Well, if you've been to my show before, you know that I love 100% cotton. I think that it's just always such a great investment piece as far as fabric goes, because you're going to have an easy care item, and then you're also going to have an item that's going to be super breathable. So for tops, I love cotton, but you know, usually you see a lot of these tops with they're like a cotton blend, and they'll have a little polyester in it, and that to me kind of, not always, but it'll take away from that spring summer piece. So this is really pretty, very in style, the puff sleeves. Let's circle back to it. Let me just keep, because just for the purpose of continuity, let's just keep this top on, super elegant base layer, so that we could see it with this cool blazer. Now this is not included in the big spring sale, but it has a bigger discount than some of the items that are included. So I kept it on anyway. Blazers are tricky on Amazon Fashion. It's not as saturated of a category as, say, a mock neck top, although that's not super populated either. But it's growing, because if you want to get a very chic, classic look, I always encourage my shoppers to go with a really cool blazer. And this is one size up from my regular, so which is why, see the sleeves are a little bit long on me, but the fabric is nice. So we're seeing a lot of 3/4 length jackets. And so I'm just gonna kind of pull this up and mimic a Cinq Accept blazer that I'm obsessed with, that retails for like over $400. It's called a Chloe blazer, and it has this kind of 3/4 bunched up sleeve. And I've seen similar looks on Amazon Fashion, but I like to just have the ability to style things my way, right? I like that we could roll it up and it looks cool. It's not too fitted because I sized up. Recommend you do too. But it's just a nice piece to layer over, and it goes well with the mock neck top, right? Definitely businessy with the wide leg pants. That said, I paired it with a cool pair of, I have it with these espadrille heels by Dream Pairs, which are also tagged and on sale. And look, if you go to dinner wearing this, it's so elegant and very, very Ralph Lauren for me. This is very chic. I like it. I love the blazer with a wide leg pant because it's not too form-fitting, it's not too showy, but it has that, it just makes everything look super sophisticated and elegant. And that's what I always like to show on my live shopping channel here on Amazon Live, because at the end of the day, everyone can now buy a lot of stuff, right? Buying in bulk, fast fashion has really changed everything. Prices have never been lower, and the quantity of items that look very similar, it's never been so vast. You could probably do image searches using the AI feature on Amazon and have 10 other products that look very similar. And I actually do that all the time. So I think that shoppers are much smarter now, and they know that anybody could have a lot of stuff in their closet, but not everybody could have a well thought out closet that is intentional, that has pieces that are very easy to mix and match, that are staples, quality over quantity. And above anything else, just being able to use your pieces multiple times in many different ways. If you can't wear something more than 3 or 4 times and forget it. It's not worth any spend, whether it's on the big spring sale or not. It's just how it goes. Okay. Yeah, I like this blazer. I wish they had one size smaller so that it fit me a little bit more snug. But this one's something, we're gonna circle back to this next week too. I like it. We're gonna style it up with some jeans. It'll be really pretty. Some of my new jeans that we've done on the show were not included in the big spring sale. They had discounts, so I was tempted to put them on like this blazer, but I thought, oh, better not, because I don't want to take away from our big theme, which is women's outfits. So a little bit different than women's fashion, we're doing outfits, always, always, always. So I'm gonna pop this new top on here. Now, how much better is this top without the mock neck top underneath? So that mock neck top is a wonderful base that you could just do so much with as far as styling. We did a little blazer over, we did a little cardigan over it. But it's amazing how a simple basic, an elevated basic, like the mock neck top, can make or break an outfit, right? So I always say that, you know, you don't want to spend too much on basics, but you want to spend enough that it's quality, comfortable, cute, and fits with the aesthetic that you're going with in the outfit, right? It's meant to support the outfit, like a supporting actor. So let's style this new top up. Let's look at the buttons. Okay. So it's concealed here. See the little concealed closure? There's 2 layers. Isn't that nice? Little buttons here, and they go over. So I love that. I love that. I think it's a very nice touch. See the concealed button? So you have 2 pieces here. So see here, let me just try to, it's a lot to, I make it look like it's more difficult than it actually is, but really I'm trying to juggle my microphone and buttoning products, so we kind of get a little silly sometimes here. But look, let's take another look. So here you have 2 layers for button closure, and the interior one is where you close that button, and so it creates this nice line here. Isn't that lovely? It's a nice touch. Simple, small details go a long way. Just like basics. I was just talking about basics could really make or break an outfit, right? Like the right undergarments, that kind of thing. And I think that this is something I always look for, especially as we were just discussing, there are so many options out there with so many good prices, big spring sale or not. So these are the small details that make me say, okay, I'm gonna show this top over something similar that I was going to pull for my live shopping show, because I do all the research so that you don't have to. I buy things and receive things from brands, whatever it may be, so that everything is totally vetted, right? My reputation here, I'm not a reality star with a built-in audience, so my reputation in telling you guys this is the best cute little puff sleeve top out there on Amazon Fashion, that's everything, right? That makes you come back and start to build trust with me. I'll never show you anything I don't fully endorse. That is so not my thing. All right, so there are button closures here, which is what I'm struggling with right now. And it's really cute. I actually didn't even notice this. These arrived, this top and the mock neck top arrived last night. So I didn't have time to do a full try on before. Let me see. Let's do it with my right hand. I am right-handed. All right, so let's close it here. You know, it's just a nice, I'm making it look more difficult than it actually is. It's not. But I think it's just a very nice touch. See what I'm doing here? Just a subtle design detail. This is something that you're gonna really live in, not just in the spring, but definitely summertime, right? This is so cute with jeans and so cute with like a nice straight leg pant as well. And I love it, 100% cotton. All right, here we go. So now it's, I mean, you could wear it open too. So here it is open. I'm not totally against this, but we're, you know, for the purpose of this classic chic, we're gonna just loop it through. And then I'm gonna be struggling to take it off in a little bit because we're gonna do our super cute. All right, Hailey, come on. Sometimes I'm like, why do I not have an assistant? Oh my goodness. This is embarrassing, guys, sorry. I'm right-handed, so the left side is, all right, you know what, forget it. Okay, so definitely, if you're right-handed, make sure that you do the left side first because it looks much better styled here. So this is a trend we're really seeing, this puff sleeve. Don't go too puffy because it's a lot of fabric and you don't want to add weight, but it is a nice structured design that really creates, it just creates shape. And I love that. Okay, here we go. I got one of the buttons. I got one of them. Is it even? Okay, so let's take a step back. Now, I chose the length because paired with this pant, you want to make sure that when you're doing your top, choosing your top with a wide leg, high waist pant, it's either going to be cropped and oversized like this beautiful cotton top, or it needs to be tucked in and slim fit like our first piece, right? And this is not going to be the last time that we style this. This is super in style right now and a top brand here. Just taking a look, and what a nice discount you guys have. I love the different colors. Oh, you know what, guys? So, sorry, one second. I just looked at the product page. It is now sold out in small and medium in the color white as of right now. So that's interesting. Large, extra large, and extra, extra large are available in the color white. But I like the black too. I thought about that. This is a brand new release. It only has 5 reviews, but Tankino is really known for doing it well, and they're a great brand here on Amazon Fashion to take a look at. I like this fabric. You know, look, when I am deciding what I'm going to put on this show, and when I'm curating looks and products, the first thing that I look at after, oh, that looks cute, like it looks nice on the product page. Let me take a look at the product page or see a little photo. The first thing my eye goes to is fabrics, right? Fabrics tell a story, fabrics explain price points, and fabrics will tell you whether or not it is appropriate for the occasion that you're wearing it, right? So this is 100% cotton, and it is going to be the perfect kind of go-to, grab-and-go top for spring into the summer, right? Because of the lightweight feel. And really, really pretty. Just make sure that you know this is one size up from my regular size in the size small, and it fits beautifully. So if you want to size up like I did, smart gals. That's what I highly recommend doing here. Okay, so. Just looking at the upcoming products here. Okay, see if you guys are clicking on anything yet. Still looking, still getting you guys, still winning you back over. Again, I'm Hailey. This is My Chic Style Live. I'm in St. Petersburg, Florida, and I am a live shopping host on Amazon Fashion. I have 2 other shows scheduled. One tomorrow that I just put it on, just added it to my live shopping feed, and we're going to be doing some really pretty makeup and beauty, which I don't always do. If you hit that follow button, I will see it live and I'll give you a little shout out. If not, don't worry. But if you look at my past and upcoming streams, it's primarily women's fashion. I would say 99% of the time, but I am very interested in the big spring sales for beauty and for home too. I'm like kind of eyeing some new sheets. And I thought, you know what, let's do a little bit of beauty. So tomorrow we're gonna do some really pretty skincare, a lot of Elemis, and some Jane Iredale natural makeup, right? And that'll be fun. So hit that follow button and come to my show tomorrow. I love doing Amazon Big Spring deals because it takes a lot of the work out of the buying process for you guys, right? Because let me do the work. We're gonna do this pretty Grace Karen dress. I popped this on during our last show, and I thought it actually surprised me in the sense that I was weary about this color, because this is the kind of color that can typically wash somebody out, especially if you have my coloring. I have kind of peachy undertones. I have rosacea, right? Kind of redness. So this is kind of the color that I'm sometimes a little bit hesitant to grab because it could bring out that redness when usually I'm trying to cover the redness. But it looked so pretty. So I'm just gonna pop, don't leave, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to pop this on. We have a lot of Grace Karen dresses. And so this is our first one of the show. Just wanna make sure I can give it the best demo for you guys. I love to try things on so that you could get more out of what the product page, right? Let me just pull this down here. Okay, so hi, I'm back. Sorry to make you wait. All right, I have my little camisole on underneath, and I just kind of like pushed it down so that you could see the V. Isn't this neckline pretty? Very pretty. So let's do this. Let's make sure it's just pulling down my little camisole because I'm going to be doing a lot of outfit changes here. Also, if you are on your lunch break or if you're at your desk and you want to see something that I already showed or have not yet showed, just use that chat feature and let me know. I'm happy to go back or move forward. Not everybody has, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours to stay on the whole show. Although if you do, I would love that. So yeah, it's no problem. I'm happy to move the carousel up or down. It's no problem, right? Okay, really pretty, right? So a tricky color at first glance, but it read much prettier in person. So one of the benefits of coming to my show, one of the benefits of coming to my show, you get to see these products up close and personal. It's a lot different than just looking at the whatchamacallit, product pages, right? Where you have that hesitation, ooh, maybe that's not the best color on me usually, but now you come to my show and you get to see it, so really great. Now there is a belt here that's included in the purchase of this dress. I styled it last time without the belt. It has little loops here. Also, I'll show it to you with the belt. I have my new favorite accessory tagged at the end of the carousel, my 4-pack of vegan leather belts. They're just so good. They come in every color that you need to survive, and they're so cute. I wear them out constantly. So we're gonna style this with the belts to just make the dress look even better, right? So it's cute with the belt. I'm okay with it, not opposed, right? So here it is with the belt, totally adjustable. And this is very petite size friendly too. And I of course took one size up from my regular, which I do all the time. My style is really evolving. I really don't like the tight pieces anymore. Okay, so you see how this kind of drapes down a little bit. It's not it's not going to be perfect. I mean, if it's perfect on you, that's great. But see how I'm trying to reach for it here to stay, but it just kind of falls out. That's because, you know, this is that. You know, that's the way it is. So if you do wear it with a belt, just be mindful of that. I don't like the fabric kind of draping down. You could kind of sneak it into the pocket here, but we could do even better and make this look even more expensive, right? Another reason to come to My Chic Style Live. We're gonna always take our outfits and say, what can we do to make it look even more intentional and more expensive, right? How to look expensive on a budget, that is my whole thing. You know, it's constant. There's not a day that goes by, right? I'm like, does this not look good? Does it look good? I don't know. So that is just how I get dressed. And if that's something that you like too, well, then you're in the right live stream. So we're just gonna add this little waist belt here, right? So just like little ways to, and then you see how it goes into the belt. So just little ways to make it a bit more intentional, where you're not taking away from the design of the dress, but you have something a little bit more styled. And these belts are great. They are a small add-on, and they're also on the big spring sale, so they're not going to make or break your cart, which I love. So just a nice little cart add-on that isn't too crazy, right? If they were super expensive, then I would say, hold off, but it's not as bad, all right? So lots of different looks that we've already covered, and we're not even 45 minutes in. And that, the way that I present my shows to you is how I like to get dressed myself and how I build my capsule wardrobe, right? Thinking about many different ways I could wear these pieces, how to create outfits and looks, not just buying things because they're in style or, you know, that you like them on the product page, right? How can I wear this multiple times, and how can I pair it with things that I already own? And if you can't pair it with something that you already own that's hanging in your wardrobe, ready to go, then wait, hold off, and we will put something together, an entire head to toe outfit, right? So that is what we do here, always. Just kind of wrapping this up, I'm gonna put the belt back here. Okay, cool, nice. I'm gonna do another little outfit change. We're gonna do some polished, nice looks here. Some of my favorites. I'm Hailey. Use the chat feature and say hello. If you wanna see something that I have already shown or have not shown yet, just tell me, and I will happily jump forward or go back in time. Cool. So we're gonna do more with dresses, but for right now, I'm going to pull my other pair of the Funizo wide leg high waist pants, and I'm gonna style it with my Amazon Essentials top, which I just live in, and then also my white button down. Just kind of shifting gears into a nice all white palette, relaxed casual here. So here we have it. Now we did these pants before, but in the beige color. So we're gonna just do it with a different color just to get some variety and see the different pieces styled here. So let's see. Just gonna pop off really quickly. Final note on this dress. See, there's like a nice concealed zipper here, which is what I'm always looking for in these Amazon dresses. The small details like that can make it look less expensive, right? So we wanna always make sure these little things like a concealed zip can make it look super cheap. Gotta find a new word for that. I don't love using the word cheap, but it is what it is, right? It communicates a lot. So, okay, here we go. Okay, a little outfit change here. I'm Hailey Feldman. This is My Chic Style Live on Amazon. Happy Wednesday. We usually do women's fashion on Amazon Live every Tuesday and Friday at 12:15, but we bumped our regular Tuesday show to Wednesday because of the big spring sale. Second time I've done this product, and there's a reason for that. You will see me repeat products because, again, that is how I build capsule wardrobes, right? That's how I have accumulated pieces over time that are elegant, chic, classic, timeless, and they're so easy to mix and match and style in so many different ways. So I will often do repeat products because I'm trying to emphasize the importance there for you and to get you in that mindset, that stylist mindset, right? So this is a nice piece. I wore this. I would love, you know what? I kind of want to pull it up. Let me see if I could find this photo here. I wore this on Saturday with a giant skirt. It was so pretty. I'm going to show it to you guys here. Let me just take a little seat. So hit that follow button and stay tuned. We have some beauty and skincare tomorrow, which will be really fun. And then we have our 12:15 slot on Friday, which will be great. I'm just going to pull up this little video here so that you guys could see. And share my little screen. Oops. Hi. Okay. Share screen. Okay. Can you guys see it? Can I make it bigger? Oops. Too big, right? Okay. How does that look, guys? Can you see it? I want to make sure it's showing. So here is this top with my super cool Amazon top. Oh, it's sharing the screen in a different way. Sorry. I'm like, what? I thought it was a full picture here. Let's see. You guys are like, what is going on with her? All right, it's not showing that great. I don't know why. Let's see. Can you guys see that? Yeah, kind of cute, right? With that skirt. So I tucked it in like Carolina Herrera does into this big skirt here, which is not on Amazon Fashion. Stop sharing. Yay, I'm back. So just kind of cool ways to style up a basic top. I'm going to pair it with my white high waist pants. But yeah, so this is just another great piece that you get to enjoy on the big spring sale deal. Wear it with jeans, wear it with pants, wear it with a really cool statement skirt. It's just a nice weight and it doesn't wrinkle and it just looks great in the, it dries quickly. It's a nice piece. I really like it and recommend it. It looks very classic. It's a nice look. Great. Nice staple at 15% off. Love it. I actually may buy a second one, which I'm notorious for doing that on my shows, right? I'm gonna be buying another Amazon Essentials top in a second. So here is the same pant that we did before in the beige, and I pulled it in the white, slightly different style here, little button, a nice concealed closure here. The pleats make these pants look very expensive, and they come in different lengths along with sizes. So let me just hang this guy up. And they flow beautifully. They feel great. Little pockets here, so you could wear these to work. You could wear these out with a cool top and style it up. And of course, the classic white is very spring, summer, but I love to do white for year-round looks. That's something I constantly am showing, because guess what? Winter white, it's the same thing as summer white. Spoiler alert. Big spring deal here in the white thin color, which is a nice fabric and extra small short. They come in a thicker fabric, but I think that for the purpose of, you know, buying right now, it's, sorry, I just got an Amazon notification. I was like, what is this? No. So for just getting the most wear of it, get in the fabric, the lighter fabric. And we love our Amazon Basics top. I'm gonna pull up this little photo here. That's me wearing it on one of our live shows in, I don't know, probably a week ago. I've been wearing it constantly. That is a little photo of it, styled with a cool pair of light blue jeans. Doesn't get more simple and classic than a white top and cool light jeans, right? Very Calvin Klein. This is one of my favorites, and I have a story for you guys. So, such a great find here, such a nice deal. I love Amazon Essentials. I've been buying from Amazon Essentials for quite some time, but it actually is a brand that keeps getting better. And they have a great selection of products. So you see it here in the photo with a very Calvin Klein look. And then I'm gonna style it with more, oops, almost lost my microphone. I'm gonna style it with a more formal pant. And of course, as always, I love tucking things in. Always, always. So I'm gonna highlight that small part of my waist and also get my video back up here. Use that chat, hit that follow button. We'll be doing lots of big spring sales to come, Friday and tomorrow, 12:15 Eastern Standard. Yay. All right. So very nice, just an elevated basic that's also on sale and from a nice trusted brand. I'm gonna see if our live stream is up here. Come on. I had some Wi-Fi issues last time, so I'm sure Amazon's probably like, oh, we don't know if we're gonna, I don't know if we should put that girl back on Amazon Live channel. Right? Let's see if I'm up. So yeah, hi, I'm Hailey. This is My Chic Style Live on Amazon Live, and I'm in St. Petersburg, Florida. Beautiful day here, nice and sunny. Lots of, you know what, there are a lot of live streams going on right now, it looks like, because oh, here we are, yay. All right, I'm back in good graces again. So frustrating, right? I put so much time and effort into putting these shows together, and then the Wi-Fi went out, so yeah, let's see. It's not glitchy or anything? So frustrating, right? I put so much time and effort. Oh, good. Putting these shows together, and then the Wi-Fi went out. I'm like doing a tech check on my own show. I was so traumatized from our last show. I didn't even realize that it was glitching until oh gosh, don't even get me started. But yeah, so, all right, taking a look, and you guys could see this, so really, really fun to shop with me here, desktop, mobile, iPad, whatever it is, or your Amazon Fire TV. So I'm going to see full details here. I'm going to pull it up so that we could talk about, all right, let's look at so it comes in black, blue, bright white, which is what I have on now, and a burgundy color, that's pretty. Ooh, coral orange. So the prices definitely vary depending on the color and size. I like the classic navy too. So in the bright white, it goes from extra small to small, medium, large, extra large, and extra, extra large. And it's a nice slim fit top. So I think that if you haven't bought this before, just get the classic white. It is like, you can't go wrong, and you'll be able to mix and match it a lot. So yeah, I would do that. Oh, is it on a lightning deal now too? Cool, nice staple. I'm gonna add it to my cart. I do this all the time on my shows where I'll like just buy a second piece, or maybe we'll wanna see it again in like a different color. I don't know, should I get the baby blue? Just nice staples, they machine wash great. The light pink is pretty, but I really like the navy. Let's see, that one's not on the big spring sale though. Of course, just my luck. And the burgundy color's pretty too. Well, we'll get another one in white, right? I kind of like that burgundy color. Isn't that stunning? It's a nice color. But for the purpose of this, we're just gonna keep it to a simple, basic, a nice investment piece. All right, my friends, this is your first 45% off at checkout. Now, you don't have to buy it during the show, but you have to add it to your cart during the show. I don't make the rules. This is just how it is. So to get my exclusive additional discount here, you do want to make sure that you have the right piece in your cart before I end this show. Okay? And look, if you don't buy it, I don't care. It's fine. But you can at least have that coupon auto-populate into your cart, right? Okay, so the beige color, now I gave this dress to my now sister-in-law because she loves the Grace Karen pieces. And look, let's face it, I can't keep everything. So she has that. So I had it in green floral and the color shown. I like the green and white color. And then I have let's see, because I have this color over here. I think it's this pattern. We're gonna pull it up. I wanna make sure. So the same, oopsies, where'd it go? Oh, it got clicked out. Weird. So really pretty flowy dresses to have and to hold, right? These are stunning pieces. Very nice, very seasonal finds, but of course they're on sale right now, so I pulled them. We're gonna be doing more of this when we get into the later spring, early summer months, because these just always do very well for me. People just really love to live in these. So I have an exclusive deal attached to these, and then of course they're on the big spring sale. So lovely. Another piece to love. Grace Karen does such a good job. Very pretty sweater blazer here. And this one, it's funny, I don't know why it doesn't say big spring sale, but there is a big discount attached. So going with that Cloud Dancer color of the year, a nice little layer, a great fabric, and a nice exclusive Prime price for my Prime members here. It's just pretty. You know, it's not as structured as a regular blazer, but it's just a pretty staple that doesn't owe you anything. A great travel piece. I love this for airport looks, and then also, of course, for work, right? Just roll up the sleeves here. I love the collar. See the neckline here? It's very, very nice. I think these are really cool, and we're seeing this more with the Grace Karen dresses. Very, very pretty. Very nice. Just taking a look to see if you guys are clicking on any of my other pieces. And then we'll do some more dresses as well. I'm just gonna skip that other dress for a second before I do an outfit change. This is another one. So you have a deal attached to this, but it's not in the big spring sale. And I'm not going to focus on this too much because I think everyone's going to kind of bypass anything that doesn't have that big spring sale pink discount on the product page. So the coupon, okay, so just a little note about the, hold on one second here, add to cart. Okay, let me just, so the pieces that I have, the 2 dresses that are on the exclusive discount. I know it's confusing. I don't make up the rules, so but here it is. So the 2 dresses, to get my exclusive live shopping show only discount, I'm not allowed to share the actual promo with you in the chat because Amazon doesn't allow that. I did it once and got into a little trouble, so I can't do it again. So instead of using the code and copying and pasting it into your Amazon checkout cart, you add the piece to your cart during the live shopping show and it will automatically apply. So you'll add the piece to your cart, the dress that you like and the color that you like, and then when you click checkout, click it twice, and then you'll see the discount come off, that 45% off. But it won't show immediately. Just click proceed to checkout and then it will. So nice little blazer here too, kind of cardigan sweater, very Ralph Lauren. Okay. So going back into the Grace Karen pieces, we love this dress. This one is not available in the color that I'm going to show it to you, but I love that classic navy, arguably more so than I love the apricot color that I have the dress in. This is one of my best-selling dresses from the brand, and it's just a nice piece. So it has this little belt here. I wore this on Valentine's Day. I did like a little, I had a little dinner party, and I wore this on Valentine's Day. It's just a very nice piece to have, but you know, it is selling out. The color that I have is the apricot color, and I think it's only available in one size from the last time I was looking at it. Let me just make sure I'm correct here. Yeah, okay, so if I click the apricot color, oh, actually, yeah, no, so the apricot color that I have here shown is only available in medium and extra, extra large. So I put so instead of tagging this color, I put the navy on because there are more sizes available. And I have many of the navy dresses by Grace Karen that I just really like. So this is a beautiful piece to think about adding. A nice weight too, and it falls really, really nicely. So pretty. I love that dress. And I have some other dresses here for you as well, also in some little bit of different colors from Grace Karen. So let me just pop that off for you here. I'm just going to do a little outfit change, so 1 second. So our next little Grace Karen dress, also tagged in navy, but I'm showing it to you in the sage green. It's sold out in the sage green color. So it's the same style and it's super flattering. Let me just push down my little camisole here so that it doesn't, well, it's kind of peeking out there. I'll just do that instead. Right? Okay. I love the neckline on this. And I'm just gonna pull this down here. All right, so look, concealed back closure, something to always look at when you are adding things to your cart, right? Maybe the camisole doesn't show it as well, right? So little details like that could really make or break the whole look. So be cognizant of that when you're shopping online on Amazon. Okay, so here it is without the belt. I love the length, I love the size. You could take my little add-ons here, my cute little belts to style it up and cinch in that waistline, or you can use the belt that's included. Right? It's just a very simple, no embellishments belt here, right? I just love how this dress kind of comes out right here. You have cool little pockets. I'm obsessed with dresses with pockets now. I love it because I could kind of get away with not bringing a purse, which I know is kind of silly as far as deciding whether or not you want to buy something, but a dress. But I just like that convenience, right? So look, on the product page, I think that she has it styled like on the side, whatever, but we're gonna do what we always do with this dress. Oops, my little camisole is showing, so just ignore that. Lots of outfit changes today, right? How's that shot? All right, so here we're going to just loop this belt through here, and then we're gonna cinch the waistline by just tucking the pieces back here and then tying it nice and tight. So look, do you see what it did? I cinched in my waist by just using this as like a little belt. So put it in the back. Little style tips for you guys. Always showing you how to be more intentional with your styling and your outfits, but also how to have that slimming effect. So you take this little tie here, make it nice and snug, and then you tie it nice and tight in the back. Not too tight, but look, I'm cinching in my waistline. This is for all shapes and sizes, right? Doesn't matter. So you tie it nice and tight, and then you make like a little bow or whatever. So that way you don't have added fabric on the side, which adds weight. And then you're going to cinch in that waistline, which creates shape, and of course, brings the eye line to that small part of your body. Now the trick with this dress, because there's pleating in the front and on the side, which makes it look very expensive on a budget, right? And of course, you have the pocket detail. You must get that waistline nice and cinched or it's gonna be overwhelming. So that is my little trick with these dresses. And I like this with that included belt, just a nice little piece here. Of course, it's sold out in the sage green, which does happen. And of course, join here on Amazon. Okay, hold on. Let me get my dog Scarlett, who is licking the floor. Drives me absolutely nuts. Does anybody else have dogs that compulsively lick the floor? Oh, so annoying. I love you, Scarlett, but it's super gross when you do that. It really freaks me out. She does it constantly, guys. I mean, and she's getting a little bit older, but drives me nuts. And I'm a super clean freak. I definitely love to have a nice, clean home. And then the dog is like licking my floors. Stop. Anyway, so a nice piece. So nice to be here with you guys. Happy Wednesday. Can't believe we're here on the big spring sale. It feels like yesterday we were doing this a year ago. And I think that's just kind of the nature of the game of getting older, right? Things just go much faster. This is a beautiful dress by Pretty Garden. We love this. This is a top brand on Amazon Fashion, which means a general overall low return rate, high volume of sales, and highly reviewed items. So that's kind of how Amazon categorizes these pieces. It's a nice shorter length. I have done this piece in beige. The color beige in this dress is really pretty. I think I might still be on the product page on desktop doing this dress, just like a really pretty one. We're gonna do this a lot more when it gets a little bit warmer outside, but I put it on because it's just a nice big spring sale deal for you guys to consider as you're navigating this sale. Lots of options right now for across all categories on Amazon. Little tip, some pieces are going to be on sale at certain times throughout the duration of the big spring sale. So just keep your notifications on. Come to My Chic Style. Of course, we always do women's fashion. And tomorrow we're gonna do some beauty, like really pretty makeup and skincare, a lot of Elemis premium beauty. My amazing 4-pack of vegan leather belts, also on sale. You guys are so lucky. Get to enjoy these great sales. I did not, I had to buy them wholesale, but really nice, solid colors here. You have a belt for every outfit. Nice, thin, matte leather look, right? That's the key with vegan leather. You want to make sure that it's not too big or bold. Just keep it really simple and elegant. And these come in so many different sizes. A nice piece here. Loves it, loves it, loves it. We've done those belts millions of times because they're just great grab and goes for any smart shopper's wardrobe, any woman's wardrobe. And we also have done these sunglasses a lot too. And I couldn't help myself but add them to the carousel because they're just so cute. I am no longer buying super expensive designer sunglasses. I'm so rough on my sunglasses. I tend to throw them into the front seat of my car. So I love the Sojos brand. I've worked with them before. I've had these glasses now for years. They're just a nice style. So ways to save and spend. Don't overspend on a pair of sunglasses. You get really quality ones instead. Also, I hope I'm not making you guys too cold wearing these pieces, but I added certain pieces on, like the pink dress and these espadrilles, because even though it's a little bit early for wedge sandals and short pink dresses, these are included in the big spring sale. So looking ahead and saying, what can I buy now and save it for later? Or of course, if you're going on a trip soon, these are great pieces. They're quite comfortable. I mean, I wouldn't walk a mile in them, but I would walk downtown in St. Petersburg where I live. They're great, and get them in the faux suede, not the real leather, not the polyurethane leather. These are great, nice big spring sale discount on short little booties that have a nice block heel. Done a lot of, worn those throughout all of my shows in this transitional time period. Here they are here. And then of course we have our super cool sandals. These I paired with that big pink skirt that I showed you with the white top. So pretty. Love that. I love great pieces on sale. So much fun. So just little pieces here for you to contemplate. This is the end of the show, so make sure that you add the dresses to your cart before I wrap, which will be very soon. I am Hailey Feldman, and this is My Chic Style Live on Amazon Live. Classic chic, elegant women's fashion finds on sale on Amazon, the big spring sale. So tomorrow, 12:15 p.m. on Amazon Live, we're going to be doing makeup and beauty, a little bit of a different category. I think I'll probably put on some fashion too. I can't help myself, right? So we'll do that. So make sure to hit that follow button and come to that. And then we have our Friday show. I have not put anything on the carousel yet because we were not allowed to. It was so tricky getting this show together because usually I plan the product carousel well in advance, and I did for this show, of course, but in order to plan it out, I add things to the product carousel, right, on the Amazon Live app, so I know what I'm showing, when I'm showing it, how I'm showing it, that whole thing. But I wasn't able to complete the carousel until I woke up this morning because, well, that would have been a violation, right? I wouldn't have been able to. They were like, don't tell anybody which products are going to be on sale. So, yeah. So definitely come back. We'll do a bigger show on Friday, as we always do, where we get some really cute on sale looks for the weekend and into the spring. So again, thanks so much for being here, and thank you for. I hope you got some great deals. Claim deals now, and I will see you tomorrow at 12:15. I'm Hailey. This is My Chic Style Live. See you soon. Bye, everybody.